Steamies, I got yet another fan review request. This one is the Thomas and the Magic Railroad short, Thomas and Edward, by the YouTuber Daylight Twinkle. A little note from Daylight. I thought of doing my own original Magic Railroad shorts a while back, mostly based from the director's cut scripts in the final film, but I didn't act on them as I eventually didn't feel like I could do it, or just didn't have the time to. However, recently, not long before this was made, I did an original, simple script of one centred around Thomas chatting with Edward about Diesel 10's return to Sodor while he's on his way to pick up Mr. Conductor. It took me only one day to write it, then a few tweaks made later to it, and once again using the Blue Train with Friends software as the main source for filming, so since Edward didn't get to be featured in the original movie, I figured I could do this. The short, including an intro and end credits, is only 3 minutes and 55 seconds long, and that's why I really enjoyed this. It was short, it was sweet, it was to the point, and it answered something that had been bothering me about Thomas and the Magic Railroad ever since I watched it when I was 13. Why wasn't Edward in it? Where was he? What was he doing? Some fans have very grand theories and stories about what he was doing while he was off screen from Thomas and the Magic Railroad, but this short in particular is great because it didn't go into big bombastic detail. Edward was away pulling a goods train, that's it, and this is the conversation that Thomas and Edward had before he left to pull said goods train. This YouTuber used the Blue Train with Friends software on Roblox, and he done a very good job at it. I do not know how to work Roblox at all. I am an old man. That type of stuff has passed me by. I have tried, I have failed miserably. So I always admire the younger generation that can use this type of technology with ease. And it did look like it was done seamlessly. The voice acting itself was also really strong. Daylight Twinkle voiced Thomas and Edward's driver, and he was very good in both roles. The YouTuber Aaron Williams voiced Edward, and I really liked his voice interpretation. Now I don't know if this was intentional, this was only my interpretation of the voice, but it had a mix of CGI Edward and Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. Especially when he says the line about going to see Mr. Conductor. I just instantly had flashes of Bane from The Dark Knight Rises saying that. It's not a criticism, it was actually a really refreshing take, and I enjoyed it. The only feedback that I will give this YouTuber, like I do with other YouTubers, keep going. Write more shorts about Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Little scenes here or there that maybe fill in some plot holes or some convoluted story beats that were in the original film that maybe you have an answer to. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and if I enjoyed it, a lot of the other fans will as well. So like the video that I reviewed, this review is also very short and sweet, because there isn't much that needs to be said on it. It's a lovely video, very charming, pleasantly kills a few minutes of your time, and I would highly recommend you check it out. The link to Daylight Twinkle's YouTube channel will be in the description, so please give him a sub. Thank you all for watching this little fan review, and until next time, keep on chugging!